Hello viewers and welcome to yet another episode of Crime and Road Safety Watch. We always feel pretty excited when you join us on this platform. Of course, this is a program that is proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, in order to cement police-public synergies in our effort to combat crime. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani. It is good to have you along. We start off with a story where the Criminal Investigation Department in Harare recently made a breakthrough following the arrest of two robbers, that is Walter Mapfumo and Norman Sitole, for committing a number of robbery cases in and around Harare. Now the arrest has since led to the clearance of at least 35 cases. Police discovered that one of the accused persons, that is Norman Sitole, was operating using false identification particulars belonging to another person. We spoke to the police spokesperson for the Criminal Investigation Department, Detective Inspector Rasho Muteweri, on this development.
Following an increase in robbery cases that have been occurring at Corner Depot Road and Seke Road, I'm glad to highlight that the accused persons were finally arrested. The two are Anzelimo Msengi, also known as Norman Sitole, and Walter Mapfumo. The accused persons, who are opportunistic criminals, were waylaying motorists whose motor vehicles would have developed mechanical faults or who would have stopped at the intersection of Depot Road and Seke Road. They would then pounce on the motorist and get away with valuables. Our detectives got information that the accused persons were behind the commission of the crime, and follow-ups were made leading to their arrest. And upon arrest, they managed to clear a total of 35 counts of robbery cases. The two have since appeared before the courts, where Norman Msengi was convicted and sentenced to 30 years, 11 months imprisonment, while his accomplice, Walter Mapfumo, is yet to be convicted. As the Zimbabwe Republic Police, we are grateful to members of the public for their concerted efforts in the fight against crime.
Talking of robbery cases, police recently accounted for 6 robbers who committed a robbery case at Quest Financial Services in Belgravia on the 25th of February 2024. The robbers managed to get away with 720,676 United States dollars, 10,500 South African rand, and 120 euros in cash, as well as a 7.65 CZ pistol and 3 laptops. The accused are Brighton Chikukwa, age 28, Silence Matambo, age 29, Washington Mangwanda, age 23, Libert Mukanganise, age 31, Tafadzwa Richard Marondera, age 25, and Luke Zinyengere, age 28. Upon successfully executing their mission, the 6 shared the loot amongst themselves. Some of them went on to give some of their relatives, including one who gave his wife and mother 5,000 and 10,000 United States dollars respectively. The Zimbabwe Republic Police received a tip-off and managed to arrest Brighton Chikukwa. His arrest led to the arrest of the other 5, one after the other. The Zimbabwe Republic Police will continue to carry out investigations, and you will be kept abreast as events unfold. The ZRP applauds the public for supplying positive information, which has assisted the police to account for armed robbery suspects throughout the country. The police reiterates that company executives must ensure that information on institutions' financial transactions, security, and movements is not shared with each and every employee. It is now clear that most high-profile robbery cases have an element of inside information. The public is urged to continue forwarding information regarding criminal activities to the National Complaints Desk number on 0242 703 631 or WhatsApp number 0712 800197 or contact any nearest police establishment. Moving to Bulawayo, detectives have managed to apprehend a serial rapist who has since cleared at least 15 cases of rape and another of attempted rape. Let us find out more.
During the period extending from December 2018 to March 2022, there was a spate of rape and robbery cases. The accused person lured victims and purported to be a Malaicha. He would lure the victims of the ages of 13 to 16 years. He would take the victims to secluded places where he would rape them and rob them their valuables and cell phones. CID Homicide Squad and other stakeholders embarked on an operation on the mainland of the accused person. The accused person was arrested and brought to station, and a team of investigating officers commenced the investigations. The victims and their guardians were called to station. An identification parade was conducted where all the victims positively identify the accused person. The accused person cleared 18 cases of rape and robbery. Further investigations were conducted where the stolen cell phones were recovered from as far as Cholocho, Plumtree, Masvingo, where the accused person had sold those cell phones. The accused person was convicted of 15 counts of rape and 1 count of attempted rape, where he was sentenced to 15 years each count of rape and 7 years on attempted rape, totaling of 232 years imprisonment. As Women Network, we are very happy with this sentence, that it is a message sent to all perpetrators who are out there, that if you commit an offense which involves a child, we will not rest until we arrest you and make sure that you are behind bars.
While the police plays its part in terms of arresting such rapists, let us also be on the lookout for such sexual offenders. From that story, we are taking a short break. Join us in the second segment. Welcome back. It is the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. The Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to warn motorists against leaving accident scenes when they are involved in road crashes. In one such case, a driver of a haulage truck which was involved in a fatal road crash along the Harare-Mutare road, which claimed a life, disappeared from the scene of accident. Police discovered 437 bales of second-hand goods in the truck, and the goods are believed to have been smuggled into the country from Mozambique.
CID Marondera in Mashonaland East Province have launched a manhunt for a suspect by the name Brandon Chikwenengwere of Budiriro suburbs, Harare. He was involved in an accident recently at the 56-kilometer peg along Harare-Mutare road. And during the accident, one person lost life. He was carrying smuggled goods. There was a mixture of 432 bales of pre-owned clothes and 17 bags of suspected mineral samples. As CID Marsh East, we are much concerned with upsurge in cases of smuggling around our borders, mainly in Mutare and Nyamapanda policing area. The major problem is that we are having smuggled goods finding their way in Zimbabwe using undesignated places or using designated places but are avoiding to pay required dues. So as police in the Mashonaland East Province, we urge the public that if they intend to import anything into the country, they are supposed to follow the laid down procedures, failure of which as police we are up in full force to enforce the laws of the country, or make sure that all lawbreakers will be brought to book. We also want to urge the transporters that they should ensure that whenever they are engaged or contracted to ferry goods, the goods are brought in the country above board, that the laid down procedure of importation have been followed.
Tanzwa sound yekuputika kwechintu pataenda tichimhanya tasvika ipapo taona panga paine rori yanga yabheuka yanga ine mabhero anga ine bhutsu nehembe. Tichibva tabatsira kuloda mapurisa neVID pawasvika nefire brigade vasvika vachinobuditsa mutumbi wemunhu achibva atakurwa achibva aendeswa kumarondera kumochwari.
Detectives in Masvingo accounted for 2 robbers, that is Jacob Enjoyment Danda, age 36, and Michael Moyo, age 27, after they committed a spate of robbery cases in and around Masvingo, together with their other 2 accomplices. After receiving a tip-off, the detectives managed to corner the notorious duo along the Masvingo-Zhishavane road. The duo has since helped to clear numerous cases and recovery of property, some of which has been positively identified by the complainants. The gang would break into numerous houses on different occasions during the night, threaten and manhandle complainants with machetes, catapults and other weapons. They would then rob them of their belongings, including money, laptops, cell phones and clothes. Meanwhile, police is still looking for the other 2 fugitives, one known as Tinashe Marufu, age 34, whose last known address is Subdivision 7, Sebakwe Farm, Kwekwe, and another only known as Regis or Jinimbi. Anyone with information that could help to locate these criminals should not hesitate to contact any nearest police establishment. We now move on to road safety issues with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. The Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development continues with road rehabilitation and construction works around the country. In its latest project, which seeks to decongest Harare Central Business District and enhance smooth flow of traffic, Julius Nyerere, which passes through Harare Central Business District, is under rehabilitation. The Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Felix T. Mona, spoke on this project.
In any given economy, you need good infrastructure. And the idea of the Second Republic is to run with the trajectory of enhancing our infrastructure. We are reclaiming the roads. And allow me to say to the people of Zimbabwe, we are not just doing this willingly to say we no longer need this road, but the tonnage that is going to use this particular road is what has actually necessitated this reclamation of the land, of the tarred road. So basically what we are doing, you will move from here, but however, you will see that as we then move towards Bay Bridge, we also have another contractor. From the same point, which is Harare Main Post Office, you will see Tensa moving towards the other direction, and also Chitumbiza Road, where we are also going to be rehabilitating and laying up to the Harare International Airport. So basically, the idea of us doing the tours, John, is to demonstrate that the work ethic of the Second Republic is for us as ministers and my team to be seen in the field. And you'll see us not only in Harare, but also visiting other provinces. And I'm sure next week or so we'll be in Buera. It's also quite exciting that when we talk of roads, all roads, they fall under the purview of the ministry. But however, we've got road authorities that administer sections of roads. And in particular, when you come to talk of city roads, they are under the purview of local authorities. But alas, for the past 20 years, we've seen that our roads were neglected in cities. And we are here again to say, as we then rehabilitate the Harare Chirundu, we are also going to be covering over 40 roads within the Great Harare. So you see us that we've just started here, and by next week we'll be opening this road to traffic again to demonstrate the seriousness that we are embarking as a ministry. And not only the Harare, all city local authorities will descend on Bulawayo, Gweru, just to mention a few, and will also attend to the rural constituency roads that will also come from, some of us will come from the rural constituencies. So we also need to make sure that we rehabilitate such roads. And the idea of also partnering with private sector is to lessen the burden from fiscus, so that we then channel the resources that will be coming from the budgetary position to those roads which have got less traffic.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development gave an update on the alternative routes to use while this road is being attended to.
As the work is going on, there are going to be diversion routes which are going to be used by the motoring public, by the public in general, just to make sure that we have at least some efficiency with regards to motoring, and we also have safety for the public. Some of the diversion routes that you are going to see, some are going to be 3rd Street, Central Avenue, Park Lane, Milton Avenue, but we're going to be putting up notices on our website, on Twitter, and even in the papers. So please do watch out. Let's be patient. Of course, I know there's going to be some discomfort, But there's always discomfort when something good is going to come up at the end of the day. We've instructed the contractor to work 24 hours because when you're working in town, you cannot work forever. So the contractor is going to be working 24 hours. It's a question of in and out.
Do not move an inch. Join us in the third and final segment. Welcome back. We're now in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. Heritage sites around the country are protected places, and any defacing or obliteration is an offense. Now, the Criminal Investigation Department Minerals, Flora and Fauna Unit recently carried out an educative outreach program at one of the heritage sites.
As law enforcement agents, we are actually concerned about the deterioration of some of the national heritage sites. So this outreach is come as an eye-opener and also as a way of carrying out an awareness campaign to the community so that they actually safeguard our cultural heritage sites. Tourism is one of the foreign currency earners. Hence, it is very, very important to make sure that we preserve the history of this country because they form part of what we are as Zimbabweans. So it is our quest that the community and all responsible citizens actually make sure that the sites are not exposed to deterioration, especially on the face of people who come to obliterate the paintings that were done by those who went before us. So we are calling upon all citizens to report any cases of defacing the paintings or obliteration of whatever nature that may contaminate the sites that are supposed to attract the tourists for this country. My message today to everyone at large is that we are Zimbabweans and we've got an identity that we should actually preserve, an identity that actually attracts a lot of tourists. So we actually should ensure that this identity is not obliterated in any way, and we continue to preserve the image of the nation.
Inini mukukura kwangu ndaikura ndichiona matombo ari muchikomo chedu zvichinzi akangosiiwa nevarungu, asi ndasati ndaziva kuti matombo aya akatokosha. Saka ini semugari wemuglen rasika, sezvo ndaziva kuti matombo aya akakosha ane marock paintings akanaka, ndakukurudzira vamwe vedu kuti ngatichengete nzvimbo yedu zvakanaka, tiibate zvakanaka, vana vedu vasokura vachiona vachiziva mamiriro akaita nzvimbo yedu nehistory nekwatakabva.
We do hope that you have learnt invaluable lessons there about the importance of heritage sites dotted around the country. Moving on, the Zimbabwe Republic Police Women Network is set to hold a Health and Wellness Day on the 23rd of March 2024 at the Zaitropi Golf Club in Harare.
Activity is going to have three categories: the half marathon 21-kilometer race, the 10-kilometer race, and the 5-kilometer race walkathon. And we are also going to have Zumba on the actual day. We are going to have doctors in the various fields who will be conducting services for free, checking on your BPs, your sugar levels, probably your eyesight and all that. So it's an opportunity to just get that checkup as we begin the year. Remember, the doctor says having an annual checkup is very good for you. So that's what we intend to do. And we also intend to raise awareness that it is important to exercise, not just on the 23rd, but every other day you should exercise. By incorporating physical activity and wellness into the organization, this can improve the officers' and members' physical strength, mental clarity, and overall quality of life. It also helps ultimately in improving the service delivery to our clients, because a healthy mind means that you are able to perform better. As a way of social responsibility, like we have said, we are going to have free examination by doctors who are going to come and assist us on this particular day. The event is also aimed to assist some members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police Women Network who are sick with terminal illnesses like cancer, and we hope to raise funds through this activity so that we assist with some of their medical bills to access medical attention. Through the Health and Wellness Day, we will be addressing the key result area of equal career opportunity, which implores us to encourage women to take part in sporting activities, as well as coming up with a wellness center, which we wish to also bring up from the funds that we are going to raise. We are also going to be addressing the key result area of nation building and social responsibility, because through sports we bring people of various dimensions together, people from all walks of life together, and we share, we put aside our differences. We are also going to have the Criminal Investigations Department, Drugs and Narcotics Unit, the Victim Friendly Unit, and the Zimbabwe Republic Police Women Network exhibiting at the ZRP Golf Club. So it's also an opportunity for you to find out the scourge that is facing the nation of drugs, how we as the women, how we as the police are also fighting or putting our hand in the fight against drug abuse in the country, and as well as how we are also fighting the aspect of SGBV in the country.
Join us at the ZRP Golf Club in Harare on this Health and Wellness Day being organized by the Zimbabwe Republic Police Women Network. From that story, we're now moving on to people who are on the police wanted list. This week's wanted persons are from Manicaland Province, Wellington Musapatika of Senga Village. Chief Mutasa Honde Valley is wanted by Ruda Police in connection with a rape case. Ruda Police is also looking for Albert Nyakapanga of Mushunje Village. Chief Mutasa Honde Valley also in connection with a rape case. Lastly, Lloyd Nyakutombwa of Tamba Village. Chief Mutasa is also wanted by Ruda Police in connection with stock theft. Please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment should you have information that may help in locating any of these wanted people. Should that fail, do not hesitate to link with us on any of the following details. Our national complaints desk number is 0242 703 631. You can visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. Link with us on our email at feedback@zrp.gov.zw. Talk to us on our X handle at Police Zimbabwe. You can also like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all Crime Watch episodes on the ZRP YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It really has been a pleasure having you along. We always enjoy having you on this platform. From the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, the Zimbabwe Republic Police in its entirety, and myself, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing and see you next time.